Hey there, Season Math students, and welcome to Notes 4.10. So, our riddle today is, what is the world's largest punctuation mark? For each letter, write the letter of the answer in the box containing the exercise number. So, in exercise 1 and 2, it says, circle the expression that does not represent the area of the outside of the shaded rectangle. Write its letter to its corresponding number. So, basically, for area, it's length times width. Hence, we could do 4 times x plus 4 times y, which is k, so that's one of the options. Or I could add x and y together and then multiply by 4, so that's why s is also one of the answers, so I couldn't just do t. So number 2, I could do a times b plus a times 7, which is ab or 7a, or I could do a times the grouping of b plus 7, so that's out. So h is the one. So you go down to number 2 in the bottom here and you put h, so we got the word the, right? So for the distributive property, remember you want to multiply the term on the outside by both terms on the inside. So 9 times a is 9a, 9 times b is 9b. For number 4, let's do it. 3 times n is 3n, and then 3 times 7 is 21, right? 3n plus 21. So we go down, we find 3n, there it is, and we say, all right, we're going to put an O on number 4. Right, so O right there. Let's do 6. We do a times b, that gets us ab, and then a times 8. We say it's 8a. The number always comes first. Coefficient always comes first. The variable comes second. So we're looking for 8a. There it is, and we'll say, I hope that's number 6. And then we'll put an E on number 6 because that's what the answer was. Let's skip down to a problem like k. So you can distribute to not only 2 terms, but sometimes 3 terms. So k times 8 is 8k, k times 3 is 3k, and k times k would be what's called k squared. So not 2k, but k times itself, right? K times itself. Remember, this is just going to be k times k, right? K squared. So if you go down and you find k squared, that's number 13, and on 13 you will put, sorry, that's number 12, my fault. That's number 12. On 12 you will put E. So E goes right there. And then we can also work this distributive property backwards, right? So I can give you an expression, and basically you have to ask yourself, okay, if I take out the 7, what does that become? Well, I need a 7 times x, and I need a 7 times y, right? Or if I take out the 3 on this one, I need a 3 times m, and I need a 3 times n. What would I take out on 15 so that I could have ab, right? So if you work backwards, it would be 8, right? Because 8 times a is 8a, and 8 times b is 8b, which is exactly what we want to start with. So you can go down, you're going to find 8, and you're going to say, hey, that's number 15. And on 15 you put, sorry, you won't put 8, you'll put the letter E. Right, let's scroll down to, say, number 20, right? Number 20, I have x squared and 9x. So if I take out an x, what times x is going to give me x squared? Oh, that's going to be x, because x times x is x squared, and x times 9 is 9x. So there's a very important distinction that I need you all to remember. First, let's put this down. So it's x was the, for number 20, so I'll say number 20. I'm going to put an A on number 20. The very important distinction, and we want to put it up at the top here, you can say x plus x is equal to 2x, right? But x times x is equal to x squared. It's a very important distinction. Number times itself is going to give us an exponent. Number plus itself is just going to give us a coefficient of 2. All right. Go to the backside. On the backside, you're just practicing the distributive property here, both forwards and backwards. So here on B, you're saying 3 times x, that's 3x, and then 3 times 4, that's plus 12, right? Well, unless you do C in Edpuzzle and D in Edpuzzle. Be very careful of the signs. And then working backwards, you say, okay, what number can I take out of 5 and 30? What fact do they have in common? And then in this case, it's 5. So if I take out a 5, I'll be left with 1, or just x plus 6, right? So here, what's the biggest number I can take out of 8x plus 8, of 8 and 8? Well, obviously it's 8, right? So I'm left with 1 and 1. So this would be, if I took out the 8, parentheses, 8 times what will give me 8x? Well, that's just x, and then 8 times what will give me 8? that's just 1, right? And then you could rework it again. You could say, okay, 8 times x, that's 8x. Okay, good. 8 times 1, oh, that's 8. And I should get the same exact thing that I started with. If you don't get the same exact thing that you started with, then you messed up. Okay, and that's it. Very short notes because I want you to really focus on the homework, and this stuff will be definitely covered on Friday's test.